Now let's study constant member functions. So in a C++ class, like this class employee, for a member function, like this gets first name, if in this function we will not modify the values of the data members, those are the data members, then we should specify it as a constant by putting the keyword const here. And how a compiler ensures that you do not modify the values of the data members in this constant member function? So first, the compiler will not allow you to assign values to data members. So what if you do? If you do, the compilers will report an error. For example, if we try to assign Alex to this data member first name, let's take a look, see whether it will compile. So you can see it will report an error. But within a constant function, so what if you call another member function and that function modifies data members? So how compilers prevent this from happening? So what the compiler does is this: if you call any member function within a constant member function, then that member function has to be a constant member function. For example, this is a constant member function. If you call another member function, then it has to be a constant member function. For example, if you call get last name, this is a constant member function, then it is fine. Let's take a look at this case. So you see it works okay. But what if you call another function that is not a constant member function? Say, for example, say set first name. You can see set first name is not a constant function. What if you do that? And if you do that, you can see the compiler will not let it go. In a C++ class, you should always have some get functions to get the values of these the data members. And also you should have some set function that set the values of some data members. So we have 4 data members here, and we have 4 get functions. And also we have 4 set functions, set the values of these data members. And for get functions, you should always define them as constant member functions, because you only get the values and you are not going to modify any data member function, data members. As we said, typically in large-scale software development, the interfaces are designed by the architect, and the implementations of these interfaces are done by the programmers. So by specifying that a data member function is a constant, then the architect can ensure that the programmer will not modify the values of the data members, because if they do, the compilers will not let it go. And also, for the clients of your class, by reading the interfaces, they will know that this member function will not modify the values of the data members.